Hello folks and welcome back to Shapes. Last time we built this whole monstrosity of a world, which I dig personally. I really like how this all came out. I know there's probably more efficient, better ways to do it, and the spacing here of being one here but two there bothers me intensely, but that's a me issue. That's a nobody else issue. Right now we need to work on getting this taken care of. So this presents some problems that we need to deal with, and I have to figure out the best way to deal with it. Right now we need to get white. White involves mixing red, green, and blue all together. So that's one thing that we haven't done yet. And then we also need to work on splitting up shapes into, looks like quarters and the circles. We got lots of work to do, folks. It's going to be a fun one. I'm looking forward to this. And we got to just see how this is all going to come about. Luckily, we have this line here. I'm going to just test and see how this works. If I throw a red in there in the most zigzaggy format possible, and we do that, we do, look, we get a white. Okay, fantastic. All right, that solves that problem for now. We're gonna go back here real fast because we can get rid of those and get rid of those. And we should be able to produce a whole bunch more just with that. So that's good for that. We'll get this one. Actually, I should get rid of all of these ones that we don't necessarily need quite yet. Actually, we can get rid of lots of these things if we really wanted to. But we'll do that, I guess. Bop, bop, bop. Actually, that one, we're going to switch to go the other way. Pop, pop, pop. Pop, pop, pop. Woo! Boop. Okay. That's all there. And the nice thing is we can make more colors if we need to. I'm not super worried about that, but we can definitely do a whole lot more work if we need to here. Like this area. Probably we need to put in some more yellows going just to feed that side. So we're going to quickly put those there. And have that join in. I really wish I could just join it straight away, but I can't. So there we go. That will fill up that line a little bit more, so we should get a better backup here. You can see this line's already filling in. And what I really want is this group right here to fill up all the way. If I can fill that up and have these be set, we're gonna be in much better shape. I can already see this one's filled up pretty nicely. We have that. We're also going to steal off of this one here. So when we need to get those circles, we have a line of circles we can steal. We have this color coming out, so then we can hopefully here just very simply just go in, get these guys all set in there. And basically I'm just trying to get colors set up right now. I'm not trying to do anything else like hardcore. Just trying to get some colors. I'm going to split off of this one for the blues so that we can get the blue and then the white, and we should be good. But I want to get the white circles set up first, and then we'll get the blue circles, and then we'll figure out what else we have to do here. But our first job here is getting the paints mixed together. So let's see. I'm going to build that, I guess, out here, and let's just play with how we're going to get the initial one of this set up. So we'll do that. That's already wrong. All right, we're gonna have that there. So I can go like that. Got that. Do that. I like that look as we have that, and then we can rotate, boom. Bam, bam. Okay. So we are at level 12, so I should be able to just copy and paste stuff at this point, I think. I'm going to bring this up here and wrap it around that way, or wrap it way down there, depending on what we're doing. Let's hit Control and select all of that. We'll copy. I'm at level 12, aren't I? No, I have to literally just get the level. All right. Off to build more of these as we go. All right, so bam. I'm only going to build 4 to get started with because I don't want to go too crazy with anything because I don't know if this is an efficient setup and I don't know if it's a setup that I'm going to keep long term. So we're just going to deal with the absolute basics here. And then once we have that, we'll figure out our next steps. But God help us. No, go away. All right. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. That's all going to go like that. Nope, not there. Those are all going to go there. We'll get our tunnels. Bam, 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 bam. Boom. Actually, I like them being all in line with each other. It looks nicer. All right. So let's bring that over here and wrap it into that. The nice thing is we can always just expand that line and it's ready to go. And then this crew, same idea. We'll bring that up here like so. And if we need to, we can expand that line. I can also extend it going down this way. So we don't need to take up any more space at all if we don't want to. All right, we have more circles out there. And we also have the ability to steal circles off of this. I don't think... Well, no, I should just steal circles off of this, shouldn't I? Especially because we need blue circles. So I'm going to steal the blue circles, and then we're going to figure out what the heck we need to do here. But our first step here is we're going to steal some blue. Go up like that, and then we need to paint the circles blue. 2, 3, 4. We're going to repeat this process at some point here. I just got to figure out how I want to do that. But we'll bop, 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 bop. 4. Those are all going to go like so. That I suppose will need to be that. I don't like how this is going already. Don't like it one bit. All right. There we go. Okay. Because now with this one, now I can bring it over like that. Okay, that's fine. All right, our next steps here. Do I want to put it there? No, I need to bring it out one more, don't I? 1, 2, 3. Nope, that doesn't work. Poopy pants. All right, let's try it again. It's going to need to be there, isn't it? Might as well just bring it all the way out. Okay, let's do that. All right, so that means that one's in the wrong spot. All right, so that can go in there. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. These are all going to get drawn across like so. Okay. Cool with that. And then I can just tunnel these over. We'll merge them into a line here. 2, 3, 4. Bop, 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 bop. All right, that's fine. Not a big deal. The next step's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the butt. We need to split these circles up. So we're going to need to cut them up and then remerge them back together. And I do not know the best way to do this right now. So we're going to experiment a little bit and see what we want to do here. All right, so I need to cut this one again. So I need to rotate that there, and then I need to cut it again. Is that correct? Yes. And then that one would go to trash. And then we would stamp these all back together if I'm correct on this. I just need to see if I did that right. Come on, stamp it. Nope, I did it wrong. All right, so I need the, I don't know why I keep hitting space to pause this. It's not what I mean to do. It's just what I keep doing. Okay, so that's wrong. We'll get rid of all of that because that's totally wrong. Let's go back to the stampered guy because I just want to get this figured out before we really move forward here. So I'm going to try rotating it the other way. Not that. So I'm going to try that and we'll just see what that outputs as. What is that outputting? Bottom, there we go. Okay, I think that's what I want. So let me just run the numbers here real fast and just do a proof of concept. There we go. Okay. So we can get those. Then we need to do another merge with a square, which shouldn't be a big deal. Okay. So now I just need to replicate that and shorten it up a bit if I can. So we're going to go this way, I think. So it's that. The top one is going to rotate counterclockwise. Then it's going to get cut again. That guy's going to get demolished. This one's going to go straight up. We want to bring it into the stacker spot. And then this one is going to wrap itself around like that and go in there. All right. I think that all works. We're going to find out in a second here. But let me first just set up our first arrangement here, and then we'll move forward and see what that actually brings us. Fun to ball. All right, so that's good. We're going to make a couple more of those because this is a hot mess right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we get the trash cans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we're gonna only do 6. I don't want 7. That bothers me. Then we'll do the stacker. Bam, 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 bam. We'll get all of this in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Connect all of that together. All right, and then these guys just need to run around. And then we're going to merge all of those together. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. All right. So let's see, we also got one. That happened at the end of the last one. I just didn't see it. So we got that. We got that one too. And we'll get there on that pretty soon. So we're cutting and rotating is going to be sped up massively here, which is what we're looking for. All right. We also are going to steal circles off of this. We're going to bring them over to... Oh, I could just switch direction and paint them here, couldn't I? I think that's what I want to do. Okay. So let's take a look here. I'm going to eliminate this because I wanted to go the other way, I think. Rotate, rotate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are all going to get pulled over like that. Bring it down. And then we need to paint the shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. We got that. Not that. We want this one. Send them out that way. And hook those up like so. All right. And then I just need to put my merge stuff. Okay, I can fix that. One, 2, 3, 4. Go down there like that, down there like that, down there like that. All right, these guys are all gonna roll through. Actually, let's do it the other way. And my real reason for doing that is because the circles are going to be easier to pull over from this side. I don't have to really think about it too much. I can just do that. I'll put those there. I'll put those there. So they should be going in. Oh, we got a new upgrade. Cool. So we're gonna get even faster. Look at that craziness. Oh, that looks like fun. All right, but we got our white circles. Okay. Now we just need to find squares and cut them up. Where's closest squares? Guess it's these guys down there. We also got to paint them blue too, don't we? Do we have any blue or squares closer? I could get them from there and paint them right there and go from that spot. Or I can steal them from here. I think that's my better bet. In all honesty, I don't need to do all of this. I can cut them after the fact and make that way easier, but that's not a problem that I'm really wanting to solve right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna steal off of here. Nope, I don't want a new marker. I don't think there's any real reason. Let's just take a look here and see, not that one, this one. We still need to collect those, but we don't need to collect them as much as what we are. I could probably stop this entire process of cutting and speed up this painting process much more and then cut after the fact. I don't know. I'm getting ahead of myself. Leave me alone. All right, so we're gonna do that. Throw that on there. This guy can go away. We can merge that into there, and then we can put this guy like that. So this one, theory, I'm getting we're gonna cut those, I suppose, over here. Oh, we can do it right here, can't we? All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Every output that we're getting there is going to be slicing up a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, pop, 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 pop. What I was thinking there, but that was way extra. Do that. I need to rotate them first, that's right. Okay. Let me reset it all. Oh, this game. I'm not going to do any more than those just to make sure I get... There we go. I got my 2 outputs. All right, so let's take a look here. That one's in the right spot. That one needs to be rotated counterclockwise. And do we get what we want? We got what we wanted. Fantastic. All right. And then I can just throw merge lines all the way down there like so. We'll get that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, and we're coming all the way over there. So we're going to take this entire line. All right, and where are... Hold on. Okay. Looks like I have some problem children here. So who's a problem? Which one did I not set up properly? Or is it just a backlog that we need to clear out here? Because you see there's full circles coming out, and that's not a good thing. Do not want that. This one here is a problem. Oh, I forgot to put a... I forgot to put those turns in all those. Okay, so let me fix that real fast because I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're going to let the thing run all the way through here. At least there's no money in this game. It doesn't cost you anything other than time to be dumb. But hopefully we'll get that backlog out of there quickly. You can see that it's going to take a little while to clear all the way out. But once we got it cleared out, we have all the parts we need. And it looks like we're down to just the last few. Still one in there that's causing problems. All right, I think we got it. So now that we have those, we can take this line and merge these bad boys together. And it doesn't really matter how we do it. They just need to be merged together. And let's see, how are we merging these efficiently before? I don't know if there's an actual answer to that. I love this setup here though. I really do. So that takes up 1, 2, 3. Or if it comes from way over there. Okay, so just from this, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we need 8 spots prior to that thing. So we're gonna put that up there. Let's see. These are both at. So 1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That's going to be our marking point here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. I don't know how many of the white's just paint. So I'm going to bit 6 of those, I guess, just to try to keep that all going. All right. From there, just taking a look at our bottom one, we need to have one of these exist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I promise you I can count and I can do it not out loud, but I'm better at it if I count out loud. So we'll do that. Okay, so that's gonna go in there. Boom, 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 boom. And what we're gonna do is rotate that so it goes the other way. 4, 5, 6. And that should all merge those together. And then basically, I would love to just be able to copy and paste that, but I can't yet. But that's the general idea here. So I actually could throw these right into a, because I have the white ones coming up there. Let's get this going first here real fast before we do anything else. Oops. I just want to double check and make sure there's the shape that we want it. All right, so this is the base shape. So we want that going into the stacker. We want that going in straight on that side. So we're just going to basically repeat this setup. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Is that what I wanted to do? I think I'm off one. Yeah, I'm off one. Let's go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Then these can tunnel directly over. We can do another set of stackers. These are our base ones, I believe. Oh no, I did it right before. No, I didn't. These are going to have to face the other way. That's the only change I need to make here. All right. Boom, 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 boom. That's all going to come down like so. These guys are going to have to come up. Let's see how this works. Look at that. We got it. Cool. All right. I'm feeling accomplished and happier than I should, honestly, but it feels good to it feels good to have a plan and be able to actually implement it the way that you think it's going to work. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. So we got those. We're hopefully going to be able to pump that stuff out. And what belt can I throw that on? Alright, so we got that. I just need to have those merge together. There we go. And I'm hoping and praying that that works. And what I might do is bring this over, like drop it through here and bring it down and then merge these lines together at some point. Or do one of these to kind of balance the loads out. Just gonna send those there, and then this one. Bring it down and then over. And then this one, I should be able to... What are we lacking? Oh, we don't have these guys. Now, why are we sending... All right, I messed something up here. What did I mess up? Let's actually just remove that for now and send all of them that way. And that should solve some of these problems. We're just backlogged a little bit. It's part of it also that we just don't have enough paint. We've used up quite a bit of it. I want to see, okay, what I think I'm going to do here is that go there, and that should help balance out the blues. There we go. That should work better. We see these were empty, now they're starting to fill in. Once we get those full, now we're producing a whole bunch more, and you can see the belts are filling up, which means these guys are filling up, which means this should start filling up, which means this will start filling up, which means we're going to make more of those much more quickly. But you can see we're doing a good job with all that already. And we're not getting terribly backlogged here. If you take a look at this, like pretend this line is here, you see that's clearing out. It's not backing up too much. It's actually clearing out. So whatever backlog we did have there is clearing out. We already have over 400 of them back to our hub. And yeah, it's working, doing its thing. And my goodness, the biggest problem we have right now is white circles. We just are not producing a ton of white. And that's because the color setup for that is not the best. So we may need to find some more yellow and blue to combine up to give us more pigment to make those things. So there's yellow and blue right there. Okay, let's do some color combination stuff. All right, I hope that will work. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. That one's not going to work there, but I can put another one over here. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I can condense them down, right? There doesn't have to be a space there. No, I don't have to do that at all. Okay. Let me just get this set and then we can talk about that. All right, that will work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Time to get this Mamba Jamba set up. Boom, 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 boom. Rotate it around. Bam, 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 bam. Nope. Bam, bam, bam. That one's also out of place. All right, tunnel time. All right. This is where having like a big trunk line or a main feeding line would make more sense, but I don't think we have enough stuff to do that yet, and I need to think through the process of setting that up a little bit more before anything like that were to be implemented. But if I can make like a big color mixing area, that would be preferable. All right, but now I have that, so I can sit there and feed all of these. So those are all going to be fed by that. I should be able to do the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Throw that onto a mixing line there. Go. So got that, and that's going to feed into here where we already have the red. Okay, fantastic. So I just need to carry this bad boy all the way over. It's going to merge in that line right there. Oh God. And we just need to set up a quick tunnel. And then this big backlog of stuff. You can see we could probably make one or two more and have it be fully supported. We still don't look like we're producing enough blue to actually have this all function. Oh yeah, I forgot to put the merge thing in because I'm so used to Mindustry's version of this. You can see we finally filled that up, so that's a good sign. And I'm not gonna. Do we need those blue ones? No, we still need to have those. Okay, so I do need to. Okay, so that's gonna go there. It's gonna come down there and merge in with that. This area is still not racking up the abilities that we had before. But that's okay. So I don't think we're actually waiting on anything at this point. These are producing. It's not full, but they're producing for sure. This area is staying full, so I think we're okay. I like where we're at. I just need to see if this is going to back up this group, because that's our primary concern. We got about another 120 or so to go, and then we'll have that part taken care of. But look at this lovely little mixing color area here, doing its job. And really, you can just highlight this area and copy and paste once we get to this next level, and we should be in real good shape. But look at all these beautiful shapes that we have. I just love it so much. What I should really be doing is starting to work on like stuff like this where we need to have that, or this where the half circles just need to be done. So maybe we'll take a few moments here and oh my god, oh my goodness, look at all that. Okay, so we need to not that. We need bottom circles, so we're gonna just rotate those around real fast. There we go. We got copy and paste abilities, folks. So if we take a look here, I could sit there and copy that, and I can just paste it there. And if I wanted to, I could put a splitter or whatever there. But I think we're good with that part of this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. We're cooking with gas now, baby. This is a disaster. I really need to rework all of that, but I don't want to right now, so I'm not going to. If we take a look, we need purple and white circles. Luckily, we should be able to produce a lot of white circles right now. Actually, we're struggling with circle production as well. So let's go all the way back here. We can expand these easily. But what I'm going to do here, instead of sending them the other way, we'll send them back out. And then we'll do that. And there we go. Now that should help us out with white circle production significantly. We should not be backing up that line at all anymore. And really, I can stop this from having to do that at all, because we're already backed up fully and completely there. We're really struggling on the white circle front, so we're gonna have to produce more stuff. We're gonna clear this area out, I think, and move it. I don't know where to move it, but you can see that we're struggling on white circles. So that's our next thing that we need to do. But I'm really happy with where we're at right now. We do have a factory established. We do have shapes, and we have all of the things I think we need to be able to survive here for a little longer. So folks, I think that's going to wrap us up here for today. Thank you as always for joining me. I really do appreciate your comments and all of the suggestions you have for me. I like that this one's starting to back up. That's a good sign because these should start also trickling down over time here. Although it's not going to happen fast because this one already is starting to lose. You can see it's backing up, but not as much as it could. So we'll figure it out. We'll get some purple going, and then we'll figure out next steps from there. But we can copy and paste now. We can merge stuff together. We're doing a good job. We just need to do an even better job. Folks, thanks as always for joining me. I appreciate your time, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.